What's up? This is going to be a general read for my Leos. This is for the Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. For my Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell button so that every time that I go up, you already know what's up. So, Leo, let's get into these messages here. I want to say first and foremost, to protect your heart at all times. Understand that your heart is your responsibility, and you put a cage around it. You know what I'm saying? And you allow those to enter your heart who deserve it, who's deserving of you. Don't listen to what nobody else say. Don't let nobody make you feel like you crazy. Don't let nobody feel like you doing too much or you overthinking something, because people will tell you anything to get what they want. People will tell you anything to manipulate you. So you are responsible for your own heart. Because one thing about it, people are going to make sure that they secure themselves. They gonna make sure that they good. See, they ain't gonna give a fuck about your feelings, but they gonna make sure they don't get hurt. But they don't care about you getting hurt. That's why you should always make sure that your heart is your responsibility to take care of, to tend to it with care, love. Just tend to your own heart. Because at the end of the day, let me tell you something, and this is definitely for the women. For the women, we are emotional creatures. You know what I'm saying? We are emotional creatures, and men think more logical. So, I feel like as a woman, a lot of times you guys tend to hurt yourself more often than you need to. You tend to stay in situations that you know you should walk away from, all because you're so emotionally invested. And that's why you should watch who you emotionally invest in, because once you get so heavily invested emotionally into a person, it's hard for you to walk away because you don't think mind over matter. See, once a woman masters this up here, you're unfuckwittable. Because a lot of times, as a woman, your biggest downfall is your emotions. You get so caught up emotionally that you become emotionally unbalanced and you think irrational. You don't make the best choices that you should make for yourself in your life because you let your emotions do the thinking for you. And that's why men can tend to avoid a lot of pain and heartache, because before something gets too far, they can just cut it off in a blink of an eye in a second because they think more logical. Know that. Also, don't get some shit confused. Because I feel like, see, somebody needs to hear this today. Don't get words of endearment confused with love. I'm gonna give you an example of this. An example of this is, and let me tell you something. When you tell the truth, or when you just speak in your opinion, people they tend to take it as you hating because you're speaking your opinion genuinely. And let me tell you of an example what I mean by don't get caught up in words of endearment. A perfect example of that is Carissa Shields and Papoose. That's the perfect example of that. See, when I look at those two, I see one person more in love than the other. I see that Clarissa is head over heels, all in love with Pap. But I don't see Pap feeling that same way about her. I'm not going to say he don't like her. I'm just saying that his way of liking her is not in the way that she likes him. See, she looks at him with awe. She looks at him like, I'm so in love with you. But he looks at her from a standpoint, to me, of admiration. I admire you for all that you're doing. You know what I'm saying? For all that you're doing. How you handle, how you involve with your family, your accolades, what you accomplish in life, where you come from that standpoint. Even when he just pay attention, because see, because women, y'all need to pick up on game. Y'all, I know what I'm talking. Fuck what a nigga talking about. I know what I'm talking about. Let me tell you something. I've been in relationships. I've had a good nigga. I've had the bad niggas. See what I'm saying? I grew up around a bunch of niggas. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Trust me, I've been through experiences. I know game. That's why I had one ex tell me, one of my exes told me, he said, you know why niggas can't stand you? Because a nigga can't run game on you. He told me that shit. Because let me tell you something. If I let a nigga run game on me, it's because I choose to, because what happens is I get my emotions caught up, and I let my emotions go thinking for me, versus me doing what I know is best for me up here. Because I already know what time it is. Instead of me doing what's up here, I let my heart speak for me. You see what I'm saying? And again, You're a woman, so you're nurturers. You're meant to nurture. You're meant to be loving. That's who you are. You know, at your very essence, you're a woman, right? But that what can get you fucked up. You need to know how to balance the two. Mind over matter. See, when I see with Pap, even just, I'm gonna tell you something. A man is never going to be, well, majority men, okay? And I don't give a fuck what no nigga talking about. A man is never going to be direct with you. He's never going to say directly his intentions, how involved he want to be with you, or what it is. He's always going to tell you indirectly. That's most men. He's going to tell you indirectly. Pay attention to his actions. Pay attention to the things he say. If a man does not include you in his future, like for example, let's just say for example, if a man don't say some shit like, he said some shit like, man, you know, I'm trying to get me a house and I'm finna move to, you know, I'm finna move to Texas, you know what I'm saying? Wow, right? He's saying all this, but you're not included in any of those plans of his. That means you're just temporary. He has no intentions and no plans on making you something long-term in his life. Because if he was serious about you and he had intentions on making you something long-term in his life, he would be saying things like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I want to move to Texas. You know what I'm saying? I want you to move with me. You know what I'm saying? I want to see if we can build something. He's going to include you in his plans. That's a man that sees a future with you. He's not speaking like that. Again, pay attention. It's indirect. He's not necessarily saying something. He's not necessarily saying directly, oh yeah, you my wife, you know what I'm saying? You got to pay attention to, I can't really explain it. A nigga know. He's telling you indirectly what it is, and you got to catch on. You just got to catch on, period. You got to be responsible for your own heart. Just like with the whole, again, let me go back to the situation at hand. When Pap spoke, right? When he spoke, when he made the when he made the little the thing to her after she won the after she won her you know her boxing champ, when she won, he said one of the things he said, that he was like, this is to my love. He said, you are a queen. I'm just saying, I don't remember the paragraph verbatim. I'm just saying certain things that stood out. For example, right? He said, my love. He never said, I love you. He said, you are, he said, you are a queen. He never said, my queen. He never said, you are my queen. See, a man that he wants you, he want the world to know that he wants you, he fuck with you like that, he gonna stamp that. Yeah, you my queen. You my wife. He gonna stamp that shit. Nigga ain't stamping that. It ain't what you think it is. It ain't the way. It's not the way that you feeling. Those are words of endearment. You know what I'm saying? See, don't let a man who got manners, cause that's just who he is at heart. He opened car doors for a woman. He believe in respecting women. So you get that confused with he loves me. No, you got to know the difference. You got to know the difference. Okay. So don't let game get ran on you. And see, I know I can say shit all day long, but see, for some of y'all, you're going to have to go through it. You're going to have to go through it to get through it. Because sometimes that's just what it is in life. In life, people can tell us all the things in the world, but nothing is like our own experience. And I say this all the time. Your mom can tell you, don't touch that stove, don't touch that stove hot. You go touch that stove anyway. It's not till that stove burn your ass until you learn not to touch that damn stove. Because see, you want to test some shit out. You want to test drive some shit on your own. So sometimes you just got to go out there and just learn the game. And it's okay. You got your heart broken. We all done been heartbroken before. We all done been hurt before. It's okay. You have to go through those things so that way now you know what to look for and what you want and what you do not want. What to accept, what you should not accept. What red flags you need to pay attention to, what red flags you need to pay attention to, and the things that you should open up to. You learn a lot of those things based on experience. You see what I'm saying? So let's get into these messages here. Don't let words of endearment and a nigga who just got mannerisms, respect, just in general, don't let that get confused with he loves me. Let's see what's going on here. 1 second. Let's see what's going on here. Why you think a lot of older men, you know what I'm saying, when they should be dating women around their age? Why you think a lot of younger men like younger women? I'm going to tell you, like younger women, because they can mold her. See, a lot of men like a woman they can manipulate, a woman they can control and mold her into what they want her to be. But a woman who know game, a woman who know better, a woman who grown, she ain't gonna go for certain shit. See what I'm saying? And see, I ain't no old bitch. I ain't in my 40s, I ain't in my 50s, I'm in my early 30s. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? But I know so much game though at an early age. I know so much game, nigga can't fuck with me. You see what I'm saying? That why like I'm gonna tell you for an example, right? I'm gonna tell you for an example. That's like Boosie. Boosie with his fiance. She's in her 20s. And pay attention to the things that she say. Boosie taught me a lot. He taught me how to he taught me how to cook. I know how to cook things the way he like it. He showed me this, he showed me that. Pay attention to what she's saying. He's molding her. He's molding her into the woman that he wants her to be for him. That's what you call a nigga molding you. Molding you into what he wants you to be. That's why he got a young woman. He got a woman that's younger, so he can mold her into the woman that he wants her to be. That's why a lot of niggas go get a young bitch. You know what I'm saying? And if you happen to be somebody, even in my 20s, I just always kind of been ahead of my time. I just always kind of been like, it's like a, you know, I guess you could say like an old soul. I always just kind of been ahead of my time. I always kind of been mature for my age. Always. Of course, I still have my immaturities, because in your 20s, you're going to have some immaturities. But still, in a sense, I've always been like mature for my age to a certain degree. Doing, you know what I'm saying, on shit that a lot of girls ain't really on doing my age. You see what I'm saying? So let's get into it. This is for my Leos. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node for Leos. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. But see, I guess you can say it's a difference between, that's why it's different between boys and men. Because a real man is not going to want to dominate you and control you. He gonna want y'all to work together, cause I truly believe that one can't exist without the other. That's why God made Adam and Eve. I feel like we both need one another. Men need women, and women need men need women, and women need men. Period. We both need one another, and we should be. And I feel like we should be able to be together as a team and help build one another, evolve and grow together as a team. You see what I'm saying? And I feel like whatever a man brings to a woman, she's supposed to multiply that. And let me tell you what I mean by that. Prime example of that. When I say a woman multiplies, she helps a man multiplies his wealth. She multiplies him. For an example. But you gotta have, but see, a woman, as a woman, you can't submit to no anything. You can't submit to no bullshit. See, especially being a Leo woman. A Leo woman, we tend to be known as like alpha females because we're very dominant. But let me tell you something. Even as a Leo woman, I know how to submit. I know when to back down. I know when to let a nigga lead. But see, what I ain't finna follow, I ain't finna follow no bullshit. If you lost, and you ain't got no damn God, what the fuck I look like following you? Bitch, blind leading the blind, bitch, you finna lead me into some bullshit. Hell no. See, a woman will submit to the right nigga. If he know what he's doing, he know where he's going, he know how to lead his house. And family, she'll submit to you. See, a lot of men want women to submit, and they ain't no motherfucking leaders. You see what I'm saying? So, boom, I'm going to tell you an example of that, right? Prime example, right? Behind every great man is a great woman. And I'm going to tell you one example of that. For years, who was behind Kevin Gates? Drika Gates. See, Drika was Kevin Gates' manager. She leveled his career. Drika was behind the scenes. She was the ones that was reviewing the contracts, signing the contracts, accepting, denying deals. She was handling the deals and negotiating. It was her brains. It was a woman's brains behind the Kevin Gates. Another person, Turk from Hot Boys. Him and his wife, they got some real love. That shit real right there. They gonna stand 10 toes with one another. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. Congratulations, Turk, and his wife, period. Okay? I love it. You know what I'm saying? Like with Turk. For those who did not know, Turk from Hot Boys, who's with Cash Money, you know, Lil Wayne and all them, right? Turk from Hot Boys. At one point his wife had cancer. She had breast cancer. If I'm not mistaken, she had cancer. There was a while back, and he stood by his wife. He stood by her through her darkest times, through her most troubling times. He stood in the paint with her, side by side, going to treatments and appointments with her. That's a nigga that really love her. That's a nigga that fuck with you. That nigga love you. You understand me? He ain't built. He stood there in the paint. Even when the finance shit got rough, guess what? He stood there in the paint with her. Period, point blank. But even with Turk, his wife is his manager. His wife doing the negotiating, looking at the numbers, accepting and declining and accepting a woman's brains behind the man. You see what I'm saying? On top of these women being their managers, these women are wives, right? What Drika, she was his wife, right? Being at home, taking care of the family, cleaning up, cooking, all type of shit. Just wearing multiple hats. See, that's why in feng shui, that's why they say a man that lays down with multiple women, it's a spiritual thing. A man that lays down with multiple women, he diminishes his wealth. He begins to lose in so many different areas of his life. But a man who lays down with one woman, he multiplies his wealth. See, when you lay down with multiple women, you create different soul ties. You get different entities attached to you that can bring you hardship, that can bring you brokenness in your life, that can bring chaos and brokenness into your life. That's why you gotta watch who you lay with. As a man or even as a woman, watch who you lay with. Because some people will tie shit to you that ain't got shit to do with you, but it's spiritual. You see what I'm saying? So let's keep going. Let's keep going. Cause I don't want to talk y'all too much. Okay, let's keep going. Let's keep going. But I feel that on my spirit to get that out to somebody here. Let's see what's going on here. For Leos, Sun, Moon, Rise, Venus, North Node. For Leos, we got the Privileged Lady in the reverse. That's like my Queen of Pentacles in this deck. So it's a Queen of Pentacles in reverse here. Adjudication. There's some sort of karma. This is a court situation here. Okay. There's a loss of money. There's a Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay. And we got thoughts here. So with thoughts, and you got Thief in the reverse. So there is a man here that's thinking how he can get away with stealing something from a woman here. Something's not going to work, though. That's why it's in the reverse. So there's a person here just trying to steal something from a woman. Okay? And we got pathway here. Okay? There is a person here going through a transformation. There's transformation here. Okay? And we got marriage. So somebody's in a relationship with a gold digger. Somebody is married to a gold digger. They're in a relationship with a gold digger here. That's why the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse could be a prostitute. Somebody could even be married to a prostitute. Their wife sleeps around with other men. Their wife is a gold digger. This is not a woman who cares about taking care of home. They're not cooking and cleaning. They're not taking care of the kids, none of that shit. Okay? So somebody's in a marriage with a woman like that. This is a woman, she looks like the trophy wife. She looks good publicly. She looks good image-wise. But behind closed doors, she ain't shit. Okay? That's what I'm getting here. Yeah, distant horizon. Yeah, in the near future, there's going to be somebody that's thinking about a person here. Yep, we got wealthy men. Okay. See, the gift wanting to come out. Let's see what's going on here with the gift. Yeah, unexpected income. So there is somebody that's on a transformation here. I do feel like somebody has to just choose the right path. There's a choice. There's a decision. I feel like once somebody goes through this transformation, there's some sort of unexpected money that somebody's going to be receiving. This mature woman right here. Okay. Yeah, this mature woman is on a spiritual journey here. Okay. She's going towards her north node. There's some sort of abundance that's coming in for this mature woman. Okay. This could be a woman in her 30s. Okay. 30s, 40s. 30 and up. Okay. Because it's like the Empress energy. The Empress is somebody in their 30s. 30s and up. Okay. Let's see what's going on here. If you're looking at an age perspective. Let's see what's going on here. For my Leos. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node here. Okay, we got the two of swords here. See, somebody was in a marriage here with somebody that was two-faced. This was somebody that somebody was just refusing or unwilling to see somebody for who they were. Yeah, they just refusing to see. Okay, refusing to see somebody for who they is or who they were. Somebody just refusing to see it. Okay, yeah, we got the Queen of Swords. Somebody's real cutthroat. They real nasty, real cutthroat. Okay, with the Queen of Swords here. So somebody's with somebody who's real nasty. This person be on their ass. You understand me? Yup, Five of Pentacles here. There's a man here who's thinking about a woman that he left out in the cold with the Five of Pentacles. Okay? That he left out in the cold here. And we have the King of Pentacles. Okay? We got distant horizon. And we got Seven of Swords. And we got the Ten of Wands. Okay. So there's somebody on some fugazi shit. So I do feel like there is a masculine here, somebody who's lying about their finances, or they're lying about their finances or how they make money. It's something they're lying here when it comes to how they get their money, how they make their money, their lifestyle. They're lying about it. See, with the Ten of Wands, somebody's having a hard time keeping up some sort of image here. They're having a hard time keeping this up. With the Ten of Wands. Yeah. Somebody's also having a hard time taking a leap of faith in a different direction. Yeah, because they lied. Somebody has some sort of guilt here. Yeah, see the Five of Swords. I can't make it up. Somebody's trying to steal something from a person. With Thief in the reverse, it's not going to work. This is intentional. See, somebody's intentionally trying to put a person in the Five of Pentacles. That's what this is, but somebody's protected here. I do feel like somebody's trying to steal money from a woman here and take some sort of money from a woman. But it's not going to work. Thief is in the reverse. There is a man here who's lying about his money or his finances, or how he make his money, or what he do for a living. Something about his lifestyle. And trying to steal something from a woman, or see how he can finesse this woman and get this money out of this woman. It's not going to work. Yeah. See, we got the wealthy man. See, the two of Wands with the Six of Wands. See, whatever this wealthy man is planning, because I feel like they really ain't the wealthy man. That's how they want to present themselves to be. Like they wealthy, they rich, they got money, but they don't. Okay? They make money by scamming people. By scamming, taking from other people. Period, point blank. Be careful too, because this could also be somebody that's married. These people don't have no feelings for one another. Because you got couples that do this shit too. They could be boyfriend and girlfriend. Somebody could be husband and wife. And somebody, for example, somebody could let their husband go talk to other women. Women who of status, women who's wealthy. Women who have good credit and they have things going on for themselves. Take from other women and then they come back and break bread with their wife. They wife let them sleep around with other women. See what other women do, what they do with other women. Hey, just don't get them pregnant. Just don't fall in love type shit. But yeah, bring that money back home to us. So they don't give a fuck. Because ain't no love in it. They just trying to keep up with the lifestyle, with the image. So I do feel like somebody is planning here. So somebody is hoping their plans be successful with taking something from another person. The Five of Swords here. Yeah, transformation here. Okay, there's a choice in the decision. I do, like I said, this Queen of Cups is on a spiritual journey here. That's all about self-love, self-respect, a spiritual journey here. See, yeah, then we got the King of Wands. We got the Temperance here. So there's some sort of balance. Yeah, so somebody's wanting to balance something out here. So the King of Wands, you wanted to balance something out. Yeah, invest in something that you feel like brings you a lot of happiness here. The Ten of Cups. Okay, what's going on here? Yeah, we got the Nine of Cups here. Yeah. So there are some sort of shattered dreams or some sort of, yeah, some sort of shattered dreams or something shattered here, something that's not wish fulfillment. Yeah. But somebody don't, yeah, somebody is trying to hold on, because it's like somebody is trying to prevent a tower here. But something is inedible here. The Tower in reverse is like somebody is trying to keep something from crumbling or something that's falling, something that's meant to end. But regardless, it's going to end regardless here. Yep. The Ace of Wands. Yeah. Something is not going to be wish fulfillment. Yeah. Because see, all somebody wants is just sex. That's all somebody just want. So something may be wish fulfillment to somebody else, but somebody else, all they want is sex. They want to make somebody their mistress. Okay, just period. So don't let nobody make you no mistress here. Yeah, Four of Cups. What I told you. Four of Cups is going to end up being disappointing. Yup. Because see, somebody is a page. Just period. Somebody's a page. Somebody may communicate with you, send you a little message. Hey, what's up? How you doing? Yeah, I'm telling you. Whatever this is, with the Page of Wands, this communication is going to be disappointing. Disappointing news. Yup. Nine of Pentacles here. Yeah, we got the Four of Wands. So, yeah. So, this is, yeah, so the Nine of Pentacles, Four of Wands. If this is somebody that played you, okay, they feel like now you're a missed opportunity. Because now you're showing up as the Nine of Pentacles, Four of Wands. You're stable, single, independent, self-sufficient on your own here. But see, something is over here. A cycle has closed out. Yep. Ten of Wands. Look at the Nine of Pentacles, Ten of Wands. Somebody betrayed. Somebody that betrayed. You got betrayed. There was a betrayal here. Yeah, but I feel like you have gained some sort of clarity. You gained clarity here about an Emperor. Yep, what I told you, gained clarity. You found out about a third party. Yep, that somebody went back to. So somebody betrayed you and they walked away because they went back to a third party here. This third party could be this Queen of Cups here, the mother of their child. It's something like that. Yeah, somebody took action with unexpected income. Somebody also was expecting some sort of income from somebody here. But yeah, this could be a child. Somebody worked something out due to a child here. Because they're going to have to pay out some sort of money or something like that. Yeah, somebody walked away from an Ace of Pentacles. You were the Ace of Pentacles. Somebody's North Node. See, you could have been part of somebody's North Node. But somebody walked away to go towards a Three of Cups. Yeah, and all they do is argue and fight with this person. So somebody walked away from you to go towards some bullshit. And all they do is argue and fight with this person. And this person is a gold digger, only want enough for money anyway. Let me see what's on. That's crazy. Yup. So yeah, Seven of Pentacles here. Somebody kept you waiting. Yup. Somebody kept you waiting here. There's somebody that could have excommunicated you here. Yup. Yeah. See, there's a shift here. So something is hidden. See what somebody that thought they was playing you, what they didn't see, the universe had something waiting for them. See, there's stagnation. This is somebody who's having stagnation in their life with the Hangman. They stuck somewhere. They stuck in a situation where they can't get out of, or they feel stuck in something. Yeah, they feel like giving up. Somebody's beat down, battered, and bruised. They feel stuck somewhere. They feel stuck in their life or stagnant in their life or something like that. But somebody fucked over their Ace of Pentacles for this bullshit. Yeah. Yeah, see? And whoever this Queen of Pentacles is, they're trying to balance out their finances or their money. Because you got the Two of Pentacles going to the Knight of Pentacles. It's just it's money. Yeah. So somebody's trying to balance out their money, their finances. Somebody could be unsure about what they want to do. Because it's something somebody has took a long time to invest in. Or something took a long time. With the Knight of Pentacles going to the Ten of Pentacles. I told you. It could be a family business. Somebody took a long time to build something. Somebody could be trying to make something work or work something out because of money. And unfortunately, you have people that do that. Yeah, money, children. And you do have people that do that. What I told you, Four of Pentacles here. Somebody's holding on to somebody because of money. But see, something still ends up in a heartbreak. But see, somebody's being manipulative. That's what fell down. Oh, it's hot as hell. Damn. What my other... Okay, let me see something real quick. What's this right here? Yep, see the lovers. I told you somebody had a choice. It's another lover here. Yep, told you. See, you're stable. You could have been expecting a relationship with this person and all that shit. Yep, I told you. This King of Cups is in bad health. Okay? Yep, high honor. There's somebody who now, there's somebody who could now, yeah, somebody thought you was fake. They concerned. See, that's why they concerned. Somebody made the wrong choice. Somebody thought you was fake. Somebody thought you was fugazi. Somebody thought you was a fake ass person. You was fake. You was fugazi or some shit, something like that. And now somebody has so much respect for you. Or now you're being held in high honor, and somebody see now that you're the real deal. But whoever they went towards, they thought that was the real deal. But that was really great value over there. That wasn't name brand. That was the great value version. That's what the fuck that was over there. But they thought you was fake. They thought you was flawed. They thought you wasn't who you said you were. And now they're concerned because they misjudged you and got you wrong. That's what I have for you. Don't like, come shop. I love you guys. Bye.